It's when fists fly with Big Nige. We're here at the Marlborough Fitness and Performance Centre in Swindon. I'm here with a Commonwealth champion, Luke the Duke Watkins. Nice to meet you, brother.
Yes,
it's been a pleasure. We finally got it done. Yes. A lot of contacting via social media. How you doing today? It's a beautiful day today, I must say. Got the shorts out, as you can see.
Sun's out, guns out, innit?
Of course, of course, of course.
Nah, weather's lovely. Day's great. I had a good training session today, and now I'm ready to just enjoy the weekend.
Yeah. Anything planned? Anything special?
Just gonna catch up with friends, you know. Bit of good food, good company. Good,
good. Before we get into the main crux of this interview, the first time I came across you was at the Okolie and Chamberlain fight. You done an interview, IFL, and obviously Wadi Camacho was like, he wants to fight you. And the way you were talking there, your character, you just said, I'll knock him out, just straight, I'll knock you out. You said to his face, and he was like, he didn't know what to do. So for those who don't know you, because I've been following you since then, for those who don't know you, tell us who is Luke the Duke Watkins?
Swindon born and bred. I'm just, do you know what I mean? I'm out here, not the countryside, but it's not London. I'm just a guy doing his thing, do you know what I mean? I'm on my agenda, myself and Paddy, and we're just moving our way through the ranks and it's working for us.
Yeah. You're building a profile literally as we speak. You're constant, I see always your timeline feed, you come up on my profile and stuff like that. So for those who don't know, again, like how did it all start for you in terms of boxing? Because I know it came up, was it 2 days ago? It was 9 years ago that you first put on a pair of gloves. So tell us about that.
Wow, I was fat.
Seriously?
Yeah. I was not like obese fat. I was chubby, like fat where I'd been just partying too much, drinking. I was a supervisor in a bar at the time, moving into a manager's position. So it was all late nights, fast food, couple drinks after work. And things just mounted up, and the next thing I know, I was like nearly 18 stone. I think I was at 17.10.
Wow.
So I was
you're a big boy. Yeah.
Claim and this guy, I was playing football. I was alright. I was still agile when I was playing football. And this chap said to me, "Oh, son, you got a good frame for boxing. You should give it a go." And I thought, alright then, give it a go. And I was like a duck on water.
Yeah. And did you have any amateur background experience, or was it literally? Tell us about that.
Yeah. So I had like 14 amateur fights. Won 9, lost 5. Amateurs are amateurs. I believe some of them went the wrong way.
Of course.
Completely.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Against me, and there was a couple that one was close. One I got my ass handed to me. I mean, I got beat down.
Serious?
Yeah. I was just being too cocky on the day, and you know what? I'm glad it happened in the amateurs, and I learned from that. And then we've done the novice ABAs. Got to the final there, and it was a very controversial decision. And then I was spending a lot of time with Paddy, travelling around. He was obviously working with certain fighters at the time, and I was in the gym training with pros constantly because I was full time back then as well. And then I just thought, right, Paddy was actually like, mate, you need to go pro. I was like, all right.
Yeah. So like you mentioned, you're under the guidance of Paddy Fitzpatrick. My apologies, West Bridgeside fans, I do apologise. Fitzpatrick, highly rated trainer in the game. Tell us what it's like to, tell us about your relationship, because he's been with you since from the beginning till now.
Yes.
What's that like?
It's like family. You know, we are like family. You know, I had my confirmation, you know, when I was 20, maybe like 24, 25, and I asked him to be my legal godfather, if that's what you want to call it.
Wow, so it goes deeper than boxing.
Yeah, we have a great relationship, and you know, I'm part of his family. His children, I'm like an uncle to his children, and his wife, you know, it's just like an auntie to me. I go around there, go in the fridge, you know, go around family's house, he's like, what's in the fridge today? He's like, come on, are you making me some food or what? Yeah, we've got a great relationship.
That's amazing. So that you can tell that in your fights, when you're communication and you trust him. You know, that's the main thing. So that's great. Obviously, you're Swindon born. Tell us what's so fantastic about Swindon being born and bred.
Do you know what? Swindon itself, there isn't much history to it. There is just, it is what it is. But the place itself, they look after their own, you know. I've spent a lot of time in London and it's very, very cold, you know.
Agreed.
You've got little cliques, but Swindon's, like if you've been in Swindon from young, which I have from birth, and I've grown with the town. So we can't, well, my generation, you know everyone from everywhere. And people really get behind you and look after each other. It's a sense of a very, very large community, which you don't get in London or Manchester or these big cities. You don't really get that.
Yeah. Okay, nice. And what about in terms of a fight in town? Do they support their own, or because obviously you've got the likes of Jamie Cox, Ryan Martin,
yes.
Quite a few of you here. So
yes.
What's it like?
They really support their own fight in town. That's one thing that they're good for.
They're known for good for a scrap.
They're really, really, really good. People love boxing. There's 7 different white collar things going on, and there's 2 or 3 pro promoters in Swindon. So it's got depth to it. It has got depth, and I believe the likes of like Jamie, Ryan, myself. There's people. Paddy has other fighters in the stable that are coming through. You know, Sam Smith.
Very well. I heard of him, yeah.
Beck Connolly, Bradley Townsend, Harry Webb. You know, they're all putting Swindon on the map.
Fantastic. That's good. You can tell British boxing's on a rise. Your division in particular. You made your debut 2014, September the 20th. Fast forward, it's almost 4 years now. You've won the Irish champion, and obviously now you're the Commonwealth champion. Where do we go from here? Like, obviously, there's a lot of names going in the industry.
The WBA International. That's what I want next.
Nice. Let me guess. I believe it goes by the name of Lawrence Okolie, right?
Lawrence Okolie's good.
There's a certain thing about you I like about you. You're a lot relaxed. You got a good aura about you, and the way you've basically, you and Lawrence have made this fight come about is in a subtle and smooth manner. The mock-up posters, the promo videos, and it's looking like it's almost coming to fruition. So what are your thoughts on that? When have you heard the call from Eddie Hearn? Because obviously you mentioned it on Twitter that you'll be in contact with Paddy. Any contacts from there?
Eddie, you need to make the call. No, that's it. We're just going back and forth on social media. I think the boxing world now, and we can see that people want this fight.
Definitely.
Lawrence wants it, I want it. Let's just make it happen. You know, I'm happy, he's happy. Every now and then you get some fighters that are this, you know, barking and barking and barking. Myself, I don't need to bark.
Yeah.
I can fight, and I believe Lawrence is the same.
Yeah.
He possesses good power.
Yeah.
He has a good pedigree. He's been through the Olympics, and I believe I am currently, and I am proving myself as a professional.
Agreed. Yeah.
So it just makes sense.
Yeah. Obviously, you're 6'1", 6 foot. How tall?
That's what it says.
How tall are you roughly? Would you say? And obviously, Okolie's 6'5", so this will probably be the tallest opponent you've come across.
No.
Would it not?
No.
You've had taller opponents.
I believe so. What's his name? I fought him at York Hall. He was about 6'5", 6'6". So I boxed someone at that height.
Oh, okay. So you know how to adapt and you know how to adjust. Because something I noticed in your last fight against Mike Stafford, very sharp jab. You move well, move your head. So in terms of reach, Okolie's got a long reach. So how would you be able to nullify that and obviously avoid getting the power punch, avoid being hit with a power punch?
It's timing. Timing beats speed. If you time a man's jab, regardless of his reach is only this long. So if I'm out of range, he can't hit me. It's as simple as that.
That's true.
And that's basic boxing.
Yeah.
If a man's out of range, he cannot be hit. You know, I'm not gonna stand in front of Lawrence and allow him to tee off on me. I'm not that kind of fighter. I will get inside him and I will fight him.
Yeah. We're looking forward to it. I reckon it's going to be, no disrespect to Okolie and Chamberlain, but this is going to, in terms of physical and skill, we're in for a good contest. And
I believe so.
May the best man win. May the best man win. Obviously, domestically, Matty Askin's considered the #1 in the division, who holds the British title. between you and Okolie, whoever wins, would that be the next stage, the next opponent, most
For
possibly?
myself, I'll definitely fight Matty Askins next.
Yeah.
Lawrence and his team, I don't know what their plan is, where they're moving and what direction they're going in, so I can't comment on their behalf, but myself and Paddy, yeah, I'll definitely fight Matty Askins.
And hypothetically speaking, although the fans do want the fight to happen, if that doesn't happen, what's the alternative? Because there was talks about a European title on the line.
Yes, that was against Fabio Turkey, his name is actually pronounced.
Yeah.
We believe we're going to leave that. I'm not trying to say that I deserve to be making millions, but I believe I deserve to be paid fair.
Of course.
I was offered something poor, and I don't care who the man is in front of me. I fight to be paid because I've got to provide for myself. And if it's not fair, and if it doesn't, well, that's it. If it's not fair, I'm not fighting. Simple as that.
I completely agree.
I'm not asking for stupid money. I'm just asking to be paid fair.
I agree. And for the boxing fans, what can we expect in 2018 from Luke the Duke Watkins?
Well, the next title I'm going to win will be the WBA.
I admire your confidence, honestly. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Yeah. If Matty Askins wants it later on this year, that can happen as well.
Yeah.
You know, we've spoke to them. They're happy to fight as well. It's one of the boxing's funny when it comes to actually making the fight. It's actually not as easy as two people saying yes, which that's what I thought. You know, before, when you're an amateur, you don't know what's going on behind the closed doors and the scenes, and how things have to be put together, and people within the team have to agree on everything, and it has to be right for everyone. It's not just you say yes, I say yes. So yeah, that's a good fight for myself and for him.
Definitely. As I mentioned before, the domestic scene is booming, and the next stage will be obviously European and then in world level. If a WBSS was to come around again for the cruiserweights, I'm expecting you put your name in there, the first name in the hat.
I wouldn't even hesitate.
I get you. Well, bro, it's been a pleasure. I wish you nothing but the best. Yeah. Hopefully I'll look forward to seeing you and Okolie getting that scrap. Again, just keep being yourself, relaxed, and I'm sure you go far.
Thank you so much. I just want to say one thing.
Yep.
Shout out to my sponsors. The 7 of you. I'm just going to list them off.
Be my guest.
The reason I'm going to do that is because without them, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. They back me. You know, they got my back.
Of course.
And they helped me through my career from the start. So, back to fitness. They're one of them. Kate, she looks after me, keeps me well. Right now, we're at Mobile Fitness Performance Centre. You know, I do my strength out here. Then I work with T2 Fitness. They specialise on my conditioning, you know, making sure that I can go through these rounds. These are all important parts. And I have a web developer, Ruben Inspired, and a graphics designer, Jasmine Creative. You know, these guys are great. Then I have NB Foods, Baker's Scaffold, and Abbey Removals. Without you guys, honest to God, and ticket buyers, of course.
Of course.
You know, ticket buyers, because I've come through the small hall show. I didn't come on the big stage. Yeah. Without all you guys, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. So I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Brilliant. When fists fly, boxing fans, you've heard it here first. I'm here with the Commonwealth champion, Luke the Duke. Stay tuned for more interviews. Peace out.